Well, welcome to Hamilton County TV, and we're at the Gilbert Show. Welcome, Coach.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be back. Thanks, Perry.
Semi-state,
Yeah.
4 teams left, 6A football. Pretty exciting.
Oh, man, when you get this far, you've had a great year. You can guarantee you're playing somebody good to make it to, I mean, this is the elite of the elite. So the final 4 of 6A, what an honor. So just really proud of our guys. If we can get another one here, that'd be 4 trips to state in 9 years, which would be something we'd be extremely proud of here. So, but we play a great team, so we have a huge challenge this Friday, but honored to be here and really proud of the effort we had versus Carroll.
Hey, Coach, we're, at the beginning of the year, you said your goal here is to always be mentioned as one of the top teams. And
sure.
When you look at these 4 teams, they're top, year after year, they're up in there with Maryville, Ben Davis, and Center Grove. So, that group is there. So let's talk a little bit about Fort Wayne Carroll game, because the first half was not much scoring going on.
Yeah, we were a little sluggish. We had some holding penalties. That hurt you a little bit. So we didn't get some of the offensive production that maybe we're used to. We missed a wide open receiver. We had another drop. But we got some of that out of the way. Not making excuses for our guys, but a 2.5-hour bus trip. You get off the bus and it's like, okay, you're playing a game in 45 minutes, get warmed up in the cold weather and all that. I think we were just a little sluggish. But once we got going, we made some good adjustments. But a lot of that credit to Carroll. They played hard. They were 3rd in 6A in defense. They were only giving up 11 points a game. And they were 3rd in 6A in offense, scoring 40-some per game. I do think we played great defensively. We got a takeaway first series. Trayvon Hatchett got an interception. I really thought that helped us get moving, get going, set the tone. Our varsity only gave up 7 points to a team that scores 40-something per game, so I felt great about that. So our start on special teams and defense was really good. Offense just took a little bit longer, but we were fine once it settled in.
The one thing about it, of course, you had, when you look down the list here, you had your normal players that, in Hatchett and Webster, and Micah Hauser, all 3 of those players played very well. But Hatchett played pretty well on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, the interception was huge. He's a vital player for us. So Trey's been great work ethic, great attitude, great kid. But he can do some things for us that no one else can do. And so to whom much is given, much is expected. And we require a lot out of Trey. He's got to learn a lot and do a lot of different things. And not just anybody else can do what he does. And so we're grateful to have him. We wouldn't be here without him, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, this week, Class 6A, you match up with Maryville, which is 12-0, and of course you're 11-1. And this is a good football team now.
Yeah, they're outstanding.
They have a very good running game, passing game, play pretty good defense, got some great receivers.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about them.
Yeah, they're excellent. They've beaten some good football teams. Their schedule's probably a little bit steeper than what Carroll's was, so they've maybe seen some quality teams for sure up in the region. Great running back. He's fantastic. We played him last year. I just feel like he's about 20 pounds bigger, maybe a little faster. They have a receiver who moved in, and he is lightning. All their receivers are good. So they really threaten you in the explosive play department. They've got a defensive tackle going to Michigan named Kenneth Grant, who I think he blots out the sun when he walks. So big guy, but he's very quick. So you can understand why he's going to Michigan. But he's great. They've got a great outside backer. They're giving up very few points on the season, a lot less than us. They're statistically, they score probably 42 or something like that, and they only give up about 12. So we're going to have our hands full. They've got a lot of great playmakers. We're going to have to play great disciplined Shamrock football.
Yeah, Coach, now, of course, you got on your side a lot of great players, led by Maximus Webster. He's over 2,000 yards and completes pretty close to 71% of his passes.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. And Mike has got over 1,000 yards this year, and of course 105 tackles.
Right.
He's a lot like some of your other players that play both ways, like Hatchett and stuff. So very good.
Yeah.
A very good season.
If I was playing us, I'd probably start with those two kids. You know, Max to complete 70%. And again, we throw the ball down the field. So 70%, and our yards per play and yards per catch is really high. So he's great at the RPO game. He's been accurate on all kinds of throws. He can run the football. And then Micah had some good, tough yards, a couple touchdowns last week, 150 yards rushing. He was battling the cold, but I know he was tired because he doesn't get the ball that much. But last week we gave it to him 25 times. So we had a few more plays, and it was good to get that under his belt, I think, because we're going to need those guys and lean on those guys, and that's who we are. So you're going to have to stop those kids if you're going to stop us. And then when you turn it around, you know, Micah, he's always at the football and defense too. So pretty extraordinary effort out of those guys always. And if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to stop those kids.
Absolutely. Coach, I know that this defense has been very, very strong all season long. And like you said, against Carroll, they played a very good ball game there too. So let's talk about a few of those kids outside of Micah and Hatch.
Tyler Dykus continues to impress. He got an interception and forced a fumble the other night. Evan Cannon got his hands on the ball a little bit and gave us some contributions. And we'll have Charlie Dager back at linebacker. He did not play against Carroll, so we're excited about that. So our depth at linebacker will be even better. Excited for that for sure. Vance Farrar was out at nose guard and defensive tackle, so we should be a little deeper right up the middle, which we're going to need to be to go against this offense. So I'm just kind of excited to have all of our guys playing on defense this week and see what we can do, but we're going to have to play great to minimize their threats.
Well, it's this Friday night, and it's right here.
Yeah.
At the Rock.
Happy about that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got back at 2 in the morning last week.
Long trips and stuff.
They are what they are, but like I said, we got back at 2 in the morning, and it's just a lot of work that needs to get done right away. And when you're on the yellow bus, it's not quite the same. And so they will have to play here. Hopefully we have a great crowd. So if you're watching, come out and see us. We need a great crowd to beat a great team. And
how's
we're excited.
How's going? Have you heard? Or?
I don't know. I don't ask. But I know the kickoff was
plenty
going on besides that. So that's the 80s department.
Yeah,
but we have a 7:30 kickoff. So we've moved it back 30 minutes to give Maryville a little extra time. But I would come out expecting to see a great game.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it, Coach, and I appreciate you taking time, not only today, but all season long interviewing, and hopefully we'll do this again next week.
Yeah, let's get one more.
Yeah, absolutely. One more. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Go Rocks.